That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like you go discount it in some type of way. I'm not gonna get a full, part warranty on a brand new car.
That's why I was just like, bro, because I was like, anyways, I was gonna give him the same car. Hey, you can rent it again. I'm not going on free. That's why I was.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Because I was gonna tell him about it. Hey, keep the change.
That's why I told y'all, come on, let's just go. Because he acting like he don't want a discount. He ain't say nothing about no discount, no nothing.
Yeah, but like,
and he said the car.
The other thing, the other two dudes, one was outside, they walked up over there, like, yeah, you still need to pay. I was like, you see what he about to pay, right?
Take it out of my pocket if I need to pay. If you feel that way.
But that's why I was saying, like, he was walking up on me.
Which one? Which one?
Y'all.
The one that was not that way?
No,
the cook, the chef?
Yeah. No, not that one. The other one that was standing next to you.
I know y'all.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Hey y'all. I just wanted to follow up with that last live that I just came with and kind of explain to y'all what was happening. I know y'all just kind of seen us come live and was like, what was that? I kind of just one of the ones that was on there, so I'm gonna let some of y'all come on here so I can explain to y'all what was happening.
I didn't know the door was locked. I just thought that nobody wanted going outside.
So they opened it, they pressed against the door, they didn't open it out of the door. That's the lock.
You got to call for that. That's false imprisonment.
But that's why the door like just swung open.
I just know that one was closed. This one was open. I started walking that way. I figured out here that's not the right way. Turn around.
Y'all, tonight was crazy. It was super crazy.
And it happened so fast. I was like, I seen outside. That's basically what I seen. I seen outside. And as I started getting closer, I started seeing the rail. I'm like, no, this ain't the right way. This must be the patio. I need to go back this way. And he's standing there again, so I got to like listen to that for a second. Move him out the way. By that time, you already got the door open. Now I'm outside. He running. Get back in front of me. Every time I go,
Everybody that came in, that's already in here. Crazy night.
Yeah, he was on me. He couldn't stop.
Y'all, this is when the celebration goes wrong. Like, we out trying to celebrate Tamia's birthday. Because Tamia's actually going back to Hawaii tomorrow morning. And so we out here trying to celebrate her birthday. And y'all seen it. If y'all didn't see the live before this, go watch the live before this. And you'll see. Y'all, we had to call the police and like, it was at least, I think about 8 police cars that pulled up. The ones I showed y'all, or y'all were able to see, some had left by then. Thank you, Jonathan. But it's been crazy. So I just want to read this off real quick. So if y'all are in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, that area, Lawrenceville, Buford, all that area of Georgia, I just want to read off this address to y'all. This is 3420 Buford Drive, Suite E710. And that's in Buford, Georgia, 30519. Again, the address is 3420 Buford Drive, Suite E710. And that's in Buford, Georgia, 30519. So, guys, I'm reading the address out to you guys. So, if you live in this area or in the Lawrenceville, Atlanta area, and you want a good hibachi, don't go there. If you want a good hibachi to go to, if you want good service, do not go there. The restaurant, firstly, has Roaches. The food is not great. It's not great, but whatever. To each its own. Some people may love it, some people may not. Actually, before we went, so Tamia's going home tomorrow. She's going back to Hawaii. She's been here with us for a couple weeks. She flew in a couple weeks ago, and we've been really enjoying each other. So that's why I haven't really been recording. We were supposed to record some videos with her. Excuse me. It didn't happen because we were enjoying each other. So, but we decided to take her to Shogun. So this place is called,
And then on the way going, y'all was in there.
I'm gonna tell you.
She was reading comments of roaches, bad, like kind of.
Hold on, I think I closed the, hold on. I'm gonna tell you the exact name of this restaurant. It's called Shogun Japanese Steak and Sushi Bar. And the address that I read y'all from the beginning is the address. So we went there, like I said, to celebrate Tamia's birthday. Her birthday is actually on the 15th, but she has to go back tomorrow, so she won't be here with us. So we went to celebrate, and of course, I read the reviews before. We went. We were actually supposed to go to Kampai, which is a good hibachi, but they were closed, or they weren't taking any more hibachi customers. So we went there to the other place. So we went there, and before, like I said, before we went there, I read the reviews, and the first review that pops up is a review that says, go, y'all can look it up if you want to. It says that when they bought them the receipt, there was a roach in the receipt, and it was a dead roach in the receipt. So that was the first review we read, and we were laughing about it, like, really, is this serious or whatever? We know that, like, all restaurants can have problems like with bugs or pests and things like that, but you're supposed to keep that stuff maintenance. So we looked how long ago it was. It was like 3-4 months ago. One was 3 months ago, and then there was one more review that said that there was a roach, that they saw a roach. So we were just like, okay, that was like 3-4 months ago. Maybe if that was the issue, they got it under control or whatever. So anyways, we went to the restaurant. You know, we tried to make the best of it. Some of the stuff that was coming out was okay. Like the drinks were, like they needed to change their fountain. It was really like, you can taste it. You know, when you have a fountain drink and you need to change the filter, that's how the drinks tasted. So we didn't really enjoy the drinks or whatever. So whatever, it is what it is. So, you know, the man cooked for us and the food was okay. It wasn't nothing to write home about. You know, it was decent. It was okay. So, you know, we're making the best. We're having a good time. We're laughing, trying to make the best of it. Kind of like, you know, we kind of pick at certain stuff that's, you know, that was going on in there. Like the chef, you know, the hibachi chef, you know, they're supposed to make you laugh. So we were just trying to have the best time that we could there. So when it was time for the checks to come, so my daughter and her boyfriend, they were on a check together. So then it was me and Lee, then it was Lena, and their cousins came in from out of town. So it was Lena and my oldest niece, and then it was hold on, who was over here? Nyiah and Nene. Y'all know Nene from Miss Diversity 3. She was here. They're both here. So they had their checks and everything. So everyone was getting ready to pay for their stuff and everything. Hey, Big Belly Boo Boo. And in the midst of us paying for the food, a roach ran out of my daughter's boyfriend's food. A roach, a pregnant roach at that. It was pregnant with babies. And we were like, oh my God, like my niece Ariana was like, oh my God, it's a roach. And we were like, we thought she was playing because, you know, we had just saw the reviews before. We was like, oh, we thought she was playing. And she was like, no, it's a roach. So she pointed and we looked, and there, lo and behold, there was a roach, a pregnant roach running around. Had to start running around the place at this point. So we went and got the server, and the server acted like, come on, you knew that there were roaches in here. That's why the reviews said that y'all had roaches, or like it was at least 2 of them that said y'all had roaches. So you knew it was roaches in here. So you want to act like, oh, you're so shocked, and you want to come over there. And then the man took his hand and smashed the roach with his hand. He smashed it the first time. He didn't kill it. Then he smashed it again and squished it, picked it up with his bare hand, and walked back to the kitchen with it. Disgusting. Just pure disgusting. So we, you know, at this point, who wants to pay for roach food? I mean, you're not going to do anything about it. You're not going to discount my food. You're not going to do anything. You're going to make me pay for food that a roach just came out of. Do y'all know how expensive hibachis can be? Like, are you serious? You want me to pay full price for my meal after a roach ran out of my food? You clearly saw it. You smushed it and took it in the back, and you want us to pay full price for that. So, you know, my daughter's boyfriend was just like, oh, no, you guys need to do something about that. You need to discount me something. And they didn't want to. They didn't want to. What they said was like, you know, talk to the manager. Talk to the manager. So, you know, so of course my husband went to talk to the manager. My husband was like, you know, we need you guys to do something. Exactly. He didn't pay. Let me tell you, he didn't. But let me get there. My husband was like, you guys need to do something about this because we're not paying for food with roaches in it. Mind you, my husband didn't eat anything from them. Lee ate nothing from them. Everybody had food. Lee said, I'm straight. I don't want any food. Give me a cup of water. So all Lee had was a cup of water. But Lee was telling him, hey, you know, he was telling him about Brian, which is, to me, his boyfriend was like, you know, he was explaining the situation. And so the guy basically was like, no. He was like, F you, pay. He just had a really nasty attitude. He came out of a door. And what did he say to you exactly?
He said,
when he came out of the door, what did he say to you?
he came, when he opened the door,
Oh, and by the way, yeah, they're racist too, because they were calling us niggers.
Yeah,
we never called them a racist slur. No. But anyway, what else?
He opened the door and he said, he opened the door, he said, what would you say, what was wrong? It was just a roach.
Oh,
pay full
yeah.
price.
Oh, he said pay full
like,
price. It's just a roach.
I pulled out my SurfSafe card and I'm like, hey, listen, I've been in food management for a long time. You mean to tell me you're not gonna give no type of discount when you got a pest in somebody's food that your waiter just came over and killed and it was pregnant? And you mean to tell me you're gonna make that person pay full price for that? Not even if you don't take it off completely, you're not even gonna discount it somewhat. So he was like, no, and he slammed. He went in, slammed the door.
Went in the office and slammed the door like he was done. Lee was like, "Let's go, we're leaving." He was like, "We're leaving. We're not dealing with it." Okay, you want to slam the door and say you're not doing anything? We left. Mind you, everyone else had paid for their stuff, even though I don't feel like no one should have to pay for any of that. But anyway, we all did. It was just the one situation. So you said F you, whatever. So we proceeded to leave. We just was like, we're gonna leave. So as soon as we tried to leave out of the door, the guy runs from out of the office and jumps in Lee's face. So he jumps in Lee's face, was like, you're gonna pay, and all this kind of stuff. Mind you, Lee didn't eat any food. Remember this. Lee didn't eat any food. He had a cup of water. So you're jumping in his face to pay, and he didn't have any food. My food that I ate was paid for. Lee didn't have any food. Lee was addressing someone else's issue. But you jumped in his face and told him to pay. Pay for what? Like, even after I was trying to explain to him, I was like, he didn't even eat anything. And the waiter, his server, even looked at him and was like, hey, no, he didn't. Like, it wasn't him that had the bill. I guess he just felt like he had to still be macho, even though he was like 4 feet tall. I don't know. He just was getting in his face. The getting in the face part was bad enough. The part that was outrageous is he started to push him. He started to put his hands. So you can't put your hands on people. I'm sorry. You tried to push him because you said you wanted him to pay and he wanted to walk away because he didn't need to pay for anything. He didn't have any food. So you had the wrong person, basically. But that's your business that you had the wrong person. You were talking to the wrong person. But he proceeded to push him. And you can't assault me, whether you want to call it assault, battery, or simple battery. I don't care what it is. You can't put your hands on me. So if I would have drawn my weapon and I would have shot you, then I would have been wrong. But you're putting your hands on me. I don't know what you have. Y'all, when I tell you, I was so nervous, like so nervous because I just didn't want it to go to that level. I was so nervous because when he was getting in his face and when he started putting his hands on him, you know, that was, I saw Lee reaching and I was just like, oh my God, I don't want him to get shot. I don't want him to get shot, but you're pushing, you're steady pushing us, pay you niggers. That's what they were saying to us, pushing him. So now we racial slurs now, and you're still talking to the wrong person. So that was what was happening. And I jumped in the middle because I didn't want the man to get shot. I didn't want him to get hit. I already knew that Lee would have laid him out. Like, I already knew that. And I didn't want that to happen. Like, I didn't. I was like, it's not even that serious. You got the wrong person, and it's not that serious for you to be putting your hands on him. Because trust and believe, if my husband would have hit them, punched them, beat them up, the police would have been trying to jump on my husband, even though they were the aggressor. They would have been trying to jump on him, especially if they would have shot him. If Lee would have shot him, they would have been trying to kill my husband. I had to stop. I was so scared because I know it's not fair for us. It's just not. That's just the truth. It's not fair for black men. Even if they're defending themselves, it's just not fair for us in this world. So for him to, which he would have been within his rights. Yeah, we tried to take a picture of the roach. We tried to. It was so fast. Like, the first time Lee took his camera out to take a picture, the roach had run under the plate, and so Lee thought it got away. But when they moved the plate again and seen it run again, Lee hadn't had his camera out. But the man, they know, and we have. If you watch the last live, they admitted that it was. They admitted about the roaches, and it was like, it's not a big deal. It's a restaurant. Restaurants have roaches. So yeah. They don't care, but it's pictures online under their reviews. Hey, everybody that's coming in. It's pictures. If you go online, that address that I gave y'all, I'm going to read it one more time, that I gave y'all. Look at their reviews. You can see it yourself. It's pictures of roaches in that restaurant. The address is 3420 Buford Drive, Suite E710. And that's in Buford, Georgia, 30519. So again, 3420 Buford Drive, Suite E710. And that's in Buford, Georgia, 30519. Y'all do not eat from them. Not only are they nasty, they're racist. To call us racial slurs, none of us called them a racial slur. We recorded, like, it was so much commotion and it happened so fast. We were only able to record some of it. But even the police, if you go to the live before this, you heard the police saying that he told them, he's thinking, how are they the aggressors? When I pulled up, I saw you running towards them and they were walking away. But they're the aggressors. That's what the police admitted to. Like, and they just, it was crazy. But, and he said that the owner admit, like, they're roaches, but it's roaches in every restaurant. So it doesn't, that's not that big of a deal because it's roaches in every restaurant. Okay, if you don't feel like that's a big deal, that's roaches in every restaurant, that's your business. But it's a big deal to us and we don't want to pay for that. But even if you feel like, oh, they need to pay still, you could call the police and have the police come and assess the situation like they did. You have no right to put your hands on anybody. No right. He was putting his hands on my husband, and it was so crazy because, like, Lee is almost 6'3". The man was like maybe 5 feet. I don't even know if he was 5 feet. Maybe 5 feet. Maybe my height. I don't know, 5'2". And like, if Lee wanted to hurt that man, he could have really hurt that man, but he was trying not to. The man kept jumping in his face, like jumping in his face, then pushing him and everything. And I'm just like, okay, now I'm trying to save you. I'm telling the man, like, stop touching him. I kept saying, stop touching my husband, stop touching him. He said, this is exactly what he said. I said, stop touching my husband. He said, fuck you, pay. That's what he told me. He told my daughter that. He told my husband that. You know Nyiah. You already know Nyiah. If you know Nyiah, it was crazy. Nyiah was like, you're not going to touch my dad. Like, blah, blah, blah. It was a lot going on. She was like, you better not touch him or whatever. Do you know this man drew his fist back? Like he was finna, I think it was an open hand. I don't think it was closed, but he drew it back. Like he was finna slap her. Now see, if that was the case, it would have been, yeah. I don't even care about, like, the police or going to jail. You're not going to hit my child. He drew his hand back. Like, come on. I don't know if you think you intimidated me by doing that. If you would have hit my child, are you serious? I just told you a lot was going on. When you're in the middle of stuff, you don't think to pull out your camera to record. You don't. And I already said about the roach. I already said that. I already said that Lee tried to take a picture of the roach. He tried to take a picture of the roach. It ran under the plate, so he thought it got away. And then when he put his phone up by then, when the man came and saw it again, he picked up the plate and saw it again, he took it and smashed it. He smashed it one time. It was still alive. He smashed it again. What was that? No, you don't. No, that doesn't mean that, Jay. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. The food was not almost gone. The food was barely eaten because it already was unsanitary in there. So, no, you're wrong. So anyways, y'all, the people that have all these comments like, oh, if you were picking up the check, the food was almost done anyway. No, the food wasn't almost done anyway. His food was not almost done anyway, but he was going to still pay for it, even though he did not enjoy his food. So, no, that's not the case. Anyways, I'm going to start blocking people because y'all just saying stuff or whatever. But anyways, what was I? What was I? So, regardless of whatever the case is, you can't put your hands on me. You can't push me. You can't put. I don't care if I say I don't want this food. I don't want to pay for this food. I don't like this food because whether it was a roach, whether it was nasty, whether I didn't enjoy it. If I don't enjoy the food and I don't want to pay for it, you can call the police on me. But you don't have to put your hands on me. Okay, hold on. Let me start blocking. Yes, you can be out because you're going to be blocked anyway. Remove. Goodbye. People are so stupid. Very. Yes. Talking about why you pay for that. You sound so dumb. No, they were like, why wouldn't... I don't know what they said. I kicked them out. Just stupid. No, Lee didn't eat anything.
Not a drop of nothing. Not a grain of rice.
He didn't eat anything from the restaurant.
I heard them comments and I was good.
Nothing. When I read the reviews initially, he was just like, no. He was like, I'm not eating nothing from here. Yes. No, Tamia. Yeah, Tamia's boyfriend did. He had the food. I mean, he didn't. I mean, we got the food. It was subpar. But, you know, he still was going to be like, okay. He was like, okay, I'll just deal with it, whatever. But not if you got a roach crawling out of it. So y'all got roaches in y'all to-go containers? Like, you know, y'all got roaches in y'all to-go containers? So you mean I paid all this money for this food just for it to be roaches crawling out of it? Or whatever it was doing, however it got in and out of that. Like, I'm not paying for that. I'm not. And even if whether you agree or not, that... oh, I just would have paid anyway and just was like, forget it, I'm never coming back here. Okay, that's the case. Whatever you want to do, whether he paid or not, or whether you felt like he should have paid for it and just went on about his day or whatever the case may be, whether you feel that or not, regardless of any of that, no one has the right to put their hands on you. No one. You can't push me. You can't hit me because I didn't pay for food. You can call the police. And let them settle the case and say what they want to do about the situation. But you can't put your hands on me. You don't have the right to do that. No one has the right to do that. So that's what was happening. It was a big commotion. Yeah, I know. I definitely, hold on, let me see. 2 News does these type of stories. Oh yeah, I am. Oh y'all, this not gonna end here. Yeah, I don't feel like we should have paid. The fact that we all paid for our food, he was the only one that was just like, hold on, you know, because of that happened. We still, if that was the case, we all wouldn't have paid for it. But he didn't. We still was like, we pay for our food anyway, but he's gonna pay for a roach. Like how that's not fair. So I gotta pay for it and I gotta eat a roach. When he drew his hand back, Lee was walking to the car by then. I was in his face by then. Lee was walking to the car by then because the police had been called. So Tamia called the police. Lee was walking to the car. The man still was trying to chase him, but that's when I stepped in and I was just like, stop. I was like, stop following him. I was saying a lot of stuff. Like, stop following him, don't touch him, don't put your hands on him, and he still cussing or whatever. And then so you didn't see him draw back and try to hit Renee, did you? Yeah, you did. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They were like,
I heard it and I turned around and came. That's
yes. So, hi, Xtina. Hola. But yeah, he didn't see that, and I'm glad he didn't see it. He heard somebody. Who'd you hear say it?
I heard. I can't tell you. I don't know. I finally made it away, and then I heard something.
So I was like, he talking back like he about to swing.
I did see him. I saw him.
I pushed her out the way. Nia grabbed her after I slid her out the way because I was about to knock his ass out.
Yeah.
Because I didn't appreciate how he's presenting himself to my family. You're creating this hostile environment for what?
Exactly. Yeah. I seen him do that. I was just like, Yeah, I was just like, come on now. I don't know who you. If he would have hit Renee, I would have went to jail, for sure. I wouldn't even be on the stop if he would have hit her. For sure. You gonna hit? What? Are you serious? Yeah, I'd have been in jail, for sure. But yeah, he drew back like he was gonna hit her. But I mean, I didn't feel any threat from that. But when he was pushing my husband, I was like, stop! Don't put your hands on him. Don't put your hands. And you know, the police was saying that. I'm like, the police was trying to say that if he pushed him, then Lee could push him back. But like, he can't push him and then Lee beat him up, because it'll be like he was more the aggressor. What? Somebody isn't. If you're trying to walk out of somewhere and someone is pushing against you, trying to keep you from walking out, they're not strong enough to hold you back. So then they start pushing you physically. Do you mean I'm supposed to let this person push me physically? Are you serious? That's battery. You can't touch me. You're not allowed to touch me. You can yell, you can say you can call me names, whatever. You cannot physically put your hands on me, and that's what he was doing. I don't care what the case is. You don't have the right to do that. Unless I'm hitting you first, you don't hit me. You don't put your hands on me. You don't push me. Because if I knock you out, then I'm wrong. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So, y'all can go watch that other video. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I don't even have my food. I don't even know where my food was. I don't even know where it is. It's probably somewhere in, who knows where it is, but all that money was wasted, but whatever. I don't even care about that. That's what I was saying. They were saying that we can press charges. We can press charges. And I know those people have cameras inside their restaurant. You can clearly see the man pushing him. You can clearly see it. But I don't know. They'll probably pretend like they don't have no cameras in there or something. Who knows? But they said that we can press charges. But I feel like it'll be a waste of time because they kept saying, well, he said, she said, like, y'all are saying this and then they're saying this. Like, the man was literally coercing one of the employees to try to say what he wanted her to say. He was just like, he knocked my glasses off. And then he looked at her, he was like, he knocked my glasses off. Yeah, he knocked my glasses off, yeah. And she just looked confused and she was like, yeah. Like, she had to say whatever he said. I don't know. She didn't even answer him at first. Because she knows she probably just didn't even want to be in the middle of it. Yeah, that's why I was telling them that it was assault. I was like, that's assault. And he was like, well, actually, it's simple battery. It's simple battery for him to push me. So what would make it assault? He would have to punch me? I don't know. So he can just push my husband, but if my husband knocked him out, then he would have been wrong. That was crazy, but no, like, I didn't pick up a camera. Who thinks that? Like, usually people that are in commotions that you see, like fights, even on the internet, even people that you see on fights, somebody else is recording it. They're not recording their own fights. So for someone to say, why didn't y'all pick up the cameras? Everybody was riled up. What do you mean? Why didn't we pick up the camera? We didn't even think to pick up the cameras until it was almost over. So when when we picked up the camera, the guy was like, I said, you're going to jail. I was like, you're being recorded and you're going to jail. As soon as we picked up the camera and did that, he started like trying to not be as rowdy anymore. Like he knew he was being recorded. So he tried not to be as rowdy anymore like he was. Or whatever. So the moral story is, like I said, regardless of like whether people believe, oh, well, I would have just paid or not, or whatever the case may be, regardless of whether you would have paid or wouldn't have paid, or whatever the case, no one has a right to put their hands on you because you didn't pay a check. Or you felt like you shouldn't have to pay a check. The protocol would be, if you felt like this person still had to pay a check, even though they felt like they didn't, you call the police, you let the police resolve it. You can't put your hands on me. And that's what was happening. So that's what I'm angry about. Yes, he was the aggressor, but they said, like, in this case, there's an aggressor, what did they say? Basically, it was just like both of them would have been considered like aggressor. Well, the guy would have been the primary aggressor, and then Lee would have been, if he would have hit him, he would have been something else. So if they got in a fight, they both would have got in trouble. And which is so crazy, how would I get in trouble for hitting him back and he's pushing me? That does not make any sense. That's defending myself. Was that Northwood? I'm not sure. We've never been there before. We normally go to Kenpai Hibachi. That's the one that we like. But this one is in Buford, Georgia. It's 3420 Buford Drive, Suite E710. And it's in Buford, Georgia. The zip code is 30519. Yeah. So basically what I'm getting out of this is we can get pushed up on and we're not allowed to defend ourselves. Hey JTC family, hey everybody that came in. So basically that's what I'm getting out of it. So if y'all are kind of confused as to what I'm talking about, go watch the live before then when I was showing the police, when the police cars came. When I tell you those police came faster, they showed up faster than I've ever seen in my entire life. When I tell you that, and they said the reason why they showed up so fast is because, like, a little bit down from where we were, they said something about a shooting. There was some type of shooting, and so they just have to be on alert like that because when you hear about commotions, and they said they heard that it was a fight going on, so they thought there was a fight in process, but there wasn't like a physical fight. Even though he's putting his hands on him, it wasn't a fight because Lee wasn't hitting him back, but there was like verbal altercation going on. There definitely was. Because you're trying to imprison us and like you're trying to jump in our face and not let us leave. It happened so fast and I was like, we're still like sitting here like I can't believe that happened. Like it was when I showed y'all, when I finally went live, I think maybe 2 to 4 of them had already left. So many police pulled up. So many police. And that's why I didn't want him to do nothing crazy because I was just like, we just don't have it like that. We don't have it fairly. Like we would be seen automatically as the aggressors even though we weren't the aggressors. We didn't do anything. So all we were doing was defending ourselves and saying, don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. If you want to call the police, that's fine, but you can't touch me. Do you know? So that was crazy. All because like y'all really, people just don't know. You just don't know. You don't know what people have. You don't know what people are going through. Like you finna be willing to lose your life over $50? Like you really willing to lose your life over $50? Like are you serious? A $50 check because y'all got roaches running out of food. So yeah, I mean, regardless, you can't put your hands on people. I'm sorry. That's the moral of the story. But I came here to tell y'all that if y'all ever in this area, don't eat there. Do not eat there. It's totally disgusting. The health department will be called on them. Definitely. It will be called on them. And yeah, they obviously don't like us because we're being, called racial slurs. And not once did anybody make a racial slur towards them. Like, I know sometimes people say, oh, he called me a nigger or whatever, but they call them names too. We didn't call them any names. We didn't call them any kind of names. All we said was, stop pushing me, stop touching me. Like, it was no names called. And so I'm just like, okay, so that's how y'all really feel about us. I don't know. It is what it is.
I want to start giving money.
Yeah, I just, like, I would never... Yeah, I know. They're going to definitely get exposed. And I just I basically came here because I wanted to clarify. Like, I know, like I said, I just went live. And just, basically so you guys can see what was going on. And to, like, kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like just in case anything else went down or, like, definitely. Hold on, y'all. Definitely. See you later. Just to see, I'm sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, I basically just went live just in case something else happened or whatever, or like things, how stuff is going on and you can't catch everything that's being said. So y'all can rewatch that live and you can hear what the police were saying to us, and you can hear what the police was saying that the owner said. So we have it on video. So if they try to deny it or yeah, it's on video. Like what was said.
Know they got roaches
and don't care. The owner said every restaurant got roaches. Yeah. So it don't matter.
It don't matter as long as we catch it and kill it.
Yeah, as long as you catch it and kill it, it's okay. We can have roaches.
You know what I mean? It don't matter if the employees put hands on patrons.
Yeah, it don't matter if my employees assault you. It don't matter. They can. They don't do it the right way. They can push you or whatever. I mean, even if they were like to have like locked the doors where we couldn't get out or something. I don't know like how that is, but you can't hit people.
No, you can't put hands on.
Yeah, you can't hit people. I don't care what it is.
And you especially can't hit people that done no wrong to you in no formal way.
Yes, read the reviews, y'all. Go on that address that I gave y'all and read the reviews.
Put hands on me.
The name of it is Shogun Japanese Steak and Sushi Bar. It's this location. This is this particular location. There is another location. I don't know if it's owned by the same people, but this one has roaches. This one definitely has roaches. And if you look, you'll see the roaches. It's somebody put a picture on Google of a roach that was in their receipt. Like, and the owner just apologized to them or whatever. I don't know what they said the owner did, but it's like normal, I guess, for them to have roaches. But I don't know. I'm just like, don't eat there. Just don't eat there. Absolutely.
They get your protein out of the house free.
It's just.
Well, actually, not free.
Oh my God! She said one review said his recipe had a dead one in it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not lie to you. I would not be surprised.
For it to be that many people saying it's roaches, come on.
Yeah. You know,
Gary,
benefit of the doubt.
Get out of my live. Hold on. How do you hide the users from your channel? Thank you.
It's not it.
Yes. Did y'all press charges? They said for us to press charges. I think some people eat roaches. Yeah, they probably do eat roaches, but
probably do. We don't.
Yeah, we just don't eat them. They told us for us to press charges, we would have to go down to the what? See you later.
All right, drive safe, man.
They said we'll have to go down to the what?
To
the courthouse.
Yeah.
We would have to go down to the courthouse to press charges.
So we got to go to the one over at their courthouse or any courthouse?
I don't know. We would have to go down to the courthouse to press charges. I just feel like that's just craziness, because then you're basically telling us it's their word against ours, and so they're gonna say one thing and blah blah blah. So how would it get proven then?
We told them to go run them cameras.
Yes, that's what they were like. And I was like, they were like, they're probably not. What did they? I don't know what the guy said.
No cameras out there.
Yeah, no cameras out there. No, Lee was like, no, it happened inside. They have cameras inside their restaurant, and you can clearly see the man jumping in his face. Like, come on, who doesn't have cameras? I know they got cameras in there.
if they get robbed, you know, majority of business got cameras.
Yeah, they have cameras. Come on, they do, and they would have been able to see how he was jumping in Lee's face. He didn't care, but he didn't care. Like he absolutely did not care.
He was like 85
He
pounds.
didn't care.
soaking
He
wet.
didn't care if he was pushing him. He didn't care about none of that stuff at
All
all.
he
That
cared
man
about
didn't
is
care.
Pay bill, nigga. What?
Yeah, he was,
I
but
don't owe you nothing.
yeah, he didn't even owe him nothing. I'm like, you're in the wrong person's face, first of all, because he didn't eat anything. So pay you what? He doesn't owe you any money. Why you just assumed, you didn't even ask the workers.
Didn't even ask
You didn't even ask your workers who didn't pay their bill. You just assumed that it was Lee and jumped in Lee's face just because Lee spoke up about it. And when Lee spoke up about it, Lee said, hey, then you tell him who it was.
I told the waiter,
Who's-
hey man, tell him I only had a water and a lemon. I didn't have no food.
He didn't
That's
have
not
any
my
food.
bill.
But see his whatever, what are they? His servers even explained, because I looked at the server, I was like, he didn't even have any food. And the server turned to him and told him, like he told him that Lee didn't have any food, but he still wanted to fight with Lee.
All the way out the
He
street,
still
down
wanted to
the
fight with
parking
Lee
lot.
after your server just told you that Lee didn't have any food. You're going after the wrong person. That's not even who had the food. All he did was ask to speak to the manager. It wasn't even his food. He didn't have food. So you're really jumping in in his face and pushing him and telling him to pay for what? He didn't have any food. So that's how even more stupid you look, because it's not even his plate we were even discussing. Okay, hold on. Let me read some of this. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's
It's cool
see.
though. They tried this, but it's straight.
Yeah, they were able to trespass us, but they can't help us file charges. Yeah. They were like, we just takes the case number down there to the court system. Do you know how backed up the court system is? Because of COVID? Like, what was gonna happen?
Well,
What was gonna really happen? Y'all wasn't gonna do
Shoot,
nothing.
But I wanted to press charges right there because he put hands on me.
That's
You know what I'm
true,
saying? I'm
Harmony.
just trying
That's
to
so true. They're so used to
protect
doing us
myself.
any type of way. I read them reviews and there's something else. Y'all, please go read those reviews at the restaurant and see that we're not making this up. We're not waking this up. We're already, thank you so much. Like we've never experienced this ever. We've never experienced
Not
nothing
like
like
this,
this.
ever.
In the 12 years that we've been together, we've never experienced nothing like this. This was crazy. Like somebody shoving and pushing and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, that's crazy. I'm just so glad, because I was so nervous, because I felt like I don't know. I felt like that man was gonna get it.
He was.
Yeah,
we had all our daughters with us.
Yes,
we had our
he was.
nieces with us.
Yes, we had to
Our
like.
great nephews with us. That's
Yeah,
not necessary.
yes, we did, and it was crazy, and I just didn't want no fight to break out.
No, not truly. Just let him do his little pushing, and I'm steady walking
He
away.
was walking away.
I'm
That was
walking
some
away
restraint,
through the little
y'all.
pushing.
That was some restraint, because Lee don't
And
be
then he
walking
kind of
away.
put me in the corner, and I almost got a little rocky.
I don't know. Well, like at first, like when the man was pushing me first, Lee was getting in his face. And it looked so crazy because like the man's like this tall and Lee's like this tall. So all I could see the back of Lee like talking to the man. I can't even see the man. That's how much smaller. But the man would just kept pushing, and it of course it didn't hurt or anything like that. But it's like, you can't keep pushing me. Like you can't keep pushing me or
Like,
whatever.
I'm walking away, and you study pushing me. Like
So Lee ran in his face like, don't put your hands on me, don't touch me.
bro. You done
And
pushed
he
me about 10
was.
times
He
by
keep
this time.
doing it. At least steady trying to walk away. That was some restraint, because
Yeah,
I would
that
have
was a
made
lot
him
of
fly. But I didn't want Lee to hurt him, because like I said,
I didn't even
it's
want
gonna
to
be
hurt him. I just wanted to leave.
it's gonna be trying to be some way turned around on him so he can go to jail. If he would have even, I don't know, oh God, it was crazy. Like,
if I'd have put hands on him and he would have had a bruise on him, then guess what? Look, it's a mark on him, ain't no mark on me. I'm
yes,
going to
then he
jail.
would have get in trouble.
You
It's
know?
almost, you
I'm
know
going to jail in
what?
front of all my kids. No, I'm not gonna do that.
But you know what? It's almost like he wanted you to hit him.
He did. It's like he was kind of like,
Yeah.
I'm starting trying to get away, and he'll come and he'll just put it.
He
stop
said he
touching
better
me.
than me. I would have had to take that ride. I know, but he was.
know, but
It was like a kid, kind of
Like-
like a kid. If a kid was trying to push up on you, and you
Yeah.
kind of like
Like
Like this,
man.
like-
it's like you're a little peon. Stop
but yeah,
playing with
you're
me,
like a
man.
little peon. You're nothing. Like it was like that. So kind of like that in comparison. So Lee wasn't trying to hurt him because best believe they would have tried to put it in him. She was like, "You better than her." She would have had to take that ride. Yeah. Now if he would have hit him, I wouldn't have said nothing. But I just didn't want him.
You don't want no baloney sounds, but it won't feel you.
But babe, I just didn't want you to shoot him. I didn't want you to shoot
Well,
him. I didn't care about like if he would have like hit him, slapped him, pimp slapped him. I wouldn't care about that because he was pushing him. I just didn't want him to do the other thing because definitely they would have looked at him and
Oh, they lied.
yeah. What?
This is not no 15 minutes.
Let's go.
When I do that is out. That was not 15 minutes.
But yeah. That was just crazy, y'all. That was just so crazy. And like I said, it's the live before this one. I came to explain because I know I came live. All y'all seen was police cars, hearing police talking and all that kind of stuff. And y'all probably like, what's going on? What was that? What are y'all, you know, what are y'all doing? But I just wanted to explain what was happening. I wanted to film because like I said, things were being said that I know I wasn't going to remember everything. And I wanted it to be recorded so it can be heard and people can hear this. Like what they were telling us. They want to criminally trespass us because what they said, they don't want to press charges. Press charges for what?
Press charges because I'm getting assaulted.
Oh, I know. What do you mean you don't want to press charges? Oh, I guess press charges for not because Brian didn't pay the bill.
Well, that's the only
they kept trying to call it.
Well, you press charge on that. I'm press charge.
Yeah, they were trying to call it. What are they calling it? Basically,
petty foods.
Like it's like a dining ditch. Yeah. I don't know. It was called something that it was a name for it, like a technical name they had for it. So that's what they meant were they didn't want to press charges. They were like, just don't worry about the bill. Don't worry about the food. Because he tried to say that Lee broke his glasses. He was trying to say, I wouldn't be surprised if he broke your nose as close as you was to him. I need to take I need to take my vitamins. Like you need to take some too. We need to take some vitamins because they were all in his face.
Push back up on you. Now I'm wrong because you was pushing on me and
so that's back. Well, that's what they were saying. Really like push, they were saying, yeah, he was trying like it was a push, but it just didn't have like a big effect because the man was little. He was like a little. I don't know if he was like Asian and something else. He was a small man. Asian and Lee, you know, towered over him. But you pushing up on somebody, you that small, you bold. Yeah, he had a lot of heart. That man had a lot of heart to be doing that. I'm just like, but then when you sit and think about it, Lee, he was trying to get you to hit him.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was trying to get.
But I ain't young and dumb no more.
Yeah, he was trying to get Lee to hit him. You can tell the way he was like, he was even trying to like use his little chest. He was really trying. He was using his chest.
I got too much to lose to be playing with you.
Yeah, he was like using his chest, pushing Lee, pushing like this or whatever. And like I said, of course, it wasn't like that big of a deal where, oh, you're hurting me, but you putting your hands on me. And I'm just like, are you serious? And I'm steady walking away. And you steady putting your hands on me. You cussing at me, calling me racial slurs. I'm like, dang, why we gotta be racial slur? Ain't nobody call y'all out your name. Ain't nobody call y'all racial slur. Calling us that or whatever. I'm like, okay. And telling him to pay. And after I'm explaining to him, he didn't have any food. And I'm like, listen, my husband didn't have any food. Stop touching him. He said, fuck you, pay. That's what he told me.
His waiter, secondly, explained to him, I didn't have any food.
Yeah, the waiter, his server explained that Lee wasn't the one with the food. Even his server explained it, and he still wanted to fight with Lee. Why? Because he was the one that initially came up to you and say, hey, you know, he's having a problem with his food or whatever. He didn't say I had a problem with my food because he didn't have any. He said he had a problem with his food. So because he came and addressed the situation, now you're trying to make him pay for it? He ain't have no food. So you gonna make me pay for somebody else's food in the restaurant that I didn't buy?
I didn't know.
That I didn't order or eat. I ain't order none of y'all stuff to eat. So you gonna chase me? Why didn't you chase Brian? Because you thought Brian probably would have. I don't know. Did you feel less intimidated by Brian? Then he told the police that he was intimidated by us. You were intimidated by us, but you followed us everywhere we went, but you were intimidated by us. We're trying to walk away, and you're running up behind us, yelling at us, pushing us, or pushing him. He ain't push me, because he pushed him. I'm glad he didn't push me. Yeah.
You can touch me because I can take that.
I'm glad he didn't push me because it would have been really, really bad.
Ain't gonna be no man touch my wife.
It would have been, yeah.
When it's over.
I'm glad he didn't.
Stupid.
I'm so glad he didn't touch me overnight.
Well, listen,
I already know
stupid.
it wouldn't matter how many police would have came out there.
Well, listen.
It would have been over. Like, but I mean, what he was doing to Lee, it was just like, okay. Even though it wasn't like hurting Lee, you still can't put your hands on me.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, that was the main thing. I don't.
Somebody said roach on the receipt there. Look, yeah, go look at the Google reviews.
I'm telling you.
They got a receipt with a roach on it. It's roaches in there.
And we try to give them a benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Now, even if you say restaurants have roaches, all restaurants have roaches. Your roach is not supposed to be coming from your hibachi grill.
Straight like
They're not
that.
supposed to be coming from under the table, because if it's that bad, that means it's infestation.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not just roaches like a restaurant has roaches. That means there's an infestation and it's really bad.
Now, true, they didn't come out right away. They must have got comfortable with us and then came out.
Nobody took a picture, because when Lee, like I said, explained before, when Lee went to take a picture, the roach ran
so fast.
It ran.
It was running.
So
crazy.
when we told the guy about it, he came back over there, and when he lifted up the plate, the roach was hiding under there. And he ran again, and the man squished it with his bare hands. He squished it with his bare hands.
Right
the first time was an attempt. He was like, he missed it, or he just didn't hit it hard enough.
Oh.
And then he hit it again and killed it, grabbed it with his hand, picked it up, and went towards the kitchen with the roach.
And then came out with a little small tissue in his hand.
It was like I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You so sorry.
The owner said, "Oh, it's a restaurant. Our restaurant have roaches." But why is roaches coming from?
And she told this to the police officer.
Yes.
That she was speaking to on the phone. That's crazy.
Like, that's what you do? Like, that's gross. Like, that's so disgusting.
Yeah,
You just mad. You probably, I'm pretty sure. Like, y'all read those reviews.
True.
Read them.
Restaurants are gonna have bugs, but you have to treat it. If this your business, it gotta be.
Yeah, you
sanitary
can't say that. Well, all restaurants have roaches. Well, you're supposed to do maintenance. So part of your maintenance is pest control.
You know.
So if you have roaches, especially to the point where people are leaving reviews about them, you should maintenance your place. Or if it's infested, sorry, can't get it out. Tint your building. Tint it. Tint it until you get the roaches out, and then don't serve people food and there's an infestation of roaches. That's unsanitary.
Correct.
That's so unsanitary. And
if somebody gets sick, they're gonna sue you.
Somebody said somebody picked it out of their. That's just
picked out of their food.
Yes, that's what somebody just said. Somebody said that somebody on one of the reviews said it was in their food.
Listen, I'd have been 38 hot, and I like if I was eating, I'd have been hot.
Yeah, that was. And y'all, we not about this.
Made me mad.
Like, I'm not like the people that's on here saying little smart, slick stuff or whatever. I'm just blocking and deleting. I'm deleting you because I don't have time for that. We're not gonna come over here on this and sit here and lie about something stupid like this. We're not gonna sit here and lie about it. I don't have to answer no questions. Well, why didn't you do this? Get off my live. Don't ask me why I didn't do anything. Why didn't I record? Who records when you're in an altercation? Who does that? Most people that are in an altercation, they're being recorded by someone. They're not recording themselves in the altercation. I didn't even think to record till after, like it started to spread up.
Planned the altercation.
Yeah.
The altercation as a stage. This wasn't staged.
It wasn't staged. This was real.
About?
So I'm trying to get my husband not to kill this man. Who thinks to pull out their camera? I didn't think to pull out my camera. When there was,
stop talking.
Yeah, let's pull out our camera. I didn't even think about that because it was hostile and aggressive. So who was gonna sit there and think about pulling out a camera? Like I said, most people in incidents that you've seen that's been recorded, somebody else has recorded it.
Yeah.
So like, don't come here and ask us why we didn't record it. Are you serious? Because it was a serious situation. It wasn't fake. That's why. Yeah. And we were in a hostile environment. And I'm trying to protect my husband and my child. That's why I didn't record. So don't come in here asking me that. That's so dumb. So dumb. And yes, I'm going to take offense and I'm going to block you. It just is what it is.
Yeah, you got time no more.
Yes, I don't have time for that. Don't come in here. Like, we don't do this. We don't come over here. We don't come on YouTube with this. I mean, what happened. It is what it is. We're just trying to warn people, do not eat there. Don't take your family there. Beware of that. They need to be shut down. The health department need to be called on them. They're definitely, if the roaches are coming out, that means when you start visibly seeing them out, that means there's an infestation already.
And when they come out, when people are there and lights are on,
you coming out. Yes. With the lights on and people there, you're coming out. Don't people? Everybody in that restaurant knows. Yeah, I'm calling the health department. Most definitely. Everybody in the restaurant knows that it's roaches. If you work at the restaurant, you probably already know it's roaches.
I know.
They all know it's roaches back there.
They do.
They probably try their best to contain them, but that's disgusting and inconvenient for your customers. Even the people before us that was there, they were very unpleased. I don't know if anybody else saw anything. Maybe they had saw bugs too. You know, the people that were there, they know it's roaches. And like I said, the big deal didn't come from. The big deal was a roach, but not wanting to pay for that check or whatever, that was a big deal, but that wasn't the biggest deal to us. Like I said, the biggest deal to us was when you started putting your hands on us.
Yes,
that was the big deal.
Like,
because I mean,
if it was a problem, call the police.
Call the police, have them come in,
Put hands on me.
Don't
like, if I got a
touch
problem
me.
with you, if I start putting hands on you, that's not right.
Yeah, because anybody watching this, you can be like, well, y'all should have just paid for it, even though it was a roach in it. Y'all should have just paid for it, whatever. Okay, even if you think so, you still can't touch me.
And you can't touch the wrong person. Because
You
you're touching
can't.
the wrong person.
You don't know what people
'Cause I
have.
ain't got no
You could
food.
be touching me. I could slice you. I could have a blade. As soon as you touch me, I'm slicing. Why are you close enough?
Listen.
Like, you don't know what I have. I could have, if I had mace, I would have maced him. You don't know what I have. You don't know, you don't do that. You're not even, we thought he was the owner of the restaurant. He just not even the owner. He was just like the manager on duty at the time, I guess.
Yeah, that's what the police said. He said,
Like the manager on duty. You weren't even the
He
owner
said,
of the
"'Cause I thought
restaurant. You're really about to get your head knocked off and insulting people over
More
a
than the
tab
head
of a
knocked
restaurant
off,
that
like,
you
this
do
man
not
get
even
soul
own.
knocked
It's
out.
not even your restaurant. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, why you going to bat like that? Or like, why didn't you take the correct protocol? Just like when we came outside, the people, they tried to take a picture of our tag number. Okay, you took a picture of our tag number.
Great.
That's what you should have did at the beginning.
If it was to leave,
yes.
tell the police
And when
this
we
is the
left, and you saw we were leaving and you didn't agree with it, you should have ran outside, had your little worker like they did, go take the tag number, then they could have reported it to the police, and the police could have came after us if
Correct.
that was the case.
But putting hands?
But you can't put your hands. That's the wrong way. You
That is
did
the
the
wrong
wrong
way.
thing. That's why they tried to say that they wanted us trespass. They was like, we could have refused to trespass.
Who's that?
Somebody was like, you could refuse to trespass. I don't know.
Now, what was y'all at? About 2 hours ago.
They say, I don't know. I didn't know if you could. I don't know if we were to refuse to the trespass.
Because every time I trespass somebody, they ain't say they can
Okay,
refuse it.
well, yeah, I know. I don't
When
know.
I trespass you, you trespass
I
me.
know. I don't know if we
I
can
don't know
refuse
what you're
it, but
talking
basically, yeah, that was like, you're not detained, but you're detained. What? You remember that the man said that?
And that's why I asked him. I told him, if I'm not free to go, then I'm detained.
He's talking about if you're not detained. He's like, y'all are not being detained, but you're being detained. Like, you can't leave right now.
And then I made the comment, if I'm not free to go, then I'm
I'm
being
detained. So you're detaining us?
So am I being detained?
I'm just like,
Because
wow.
if I'm free to go, I'm not detained. Can I leave? He said no. You can't
So
leave.
and then it was so crazy. Like when the man, I don't know, it was something that happened where the man like was getting in Lee's face again, and Lee, did you push him off of you? Did you push him off of you?
No, it's like when he kept pushing me. He
Yeah.
was pushing me. This is like the 10th push by now.
Yeah.
So now this time, I like stepped back into him. When I stepped back into him, I'm like, bro, stop
Yeah.
touching me. When I did that, I took my glasses, locked it with his glasses, and pushed his glasses off his face, and it kind of like he fell.
But he tried to act. He was
Man, he
being
acting
so
like LeBron
dramatic.
James, you
He
know,
was being so dramatic.
got touched
He's
a
talking
little
about yeah, like he fell, but he fell into one of his workers. He fell into one of the workers, but the lady really fell. He fell backwards into her, and she fell. Like, her legs was up in the air. And I'm just like, how did she fall? What the heck? Like, what's going on here?
Because he couldn't handle that pressure.
that was crazy. I'm just like, now, if he would have pushed you for real, you would have flew across the parking lot.
I didn't even use my hands. I only used my head.
Yeah, because that man, he should, I don't know, he deserved to get slapped or something. But I don't
I was
know.
thinking about it.
Somebody was like,
I can't leave no bruises
thank you
on
for
that.
being the bigger person.
Yeah.
And they were saying thank you for being the bigger person
was.
because, yeah. But, yeah, he
was trying to
was.
walk away.
Because,
I really
if the man would have punched him, it would have been over.
Yeah, it would have been.
It would have been over, but,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie to you. He did a couple times towards the end.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, his fist was so little. It was crazy.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
like, you
like-
really trying to fight us?
I'm
It's like all of
dude.
us. It's like all of us. Are you
Instead
gonna
of
really
pushing
try
myself
to?
away, it's
Like
good.
nobody was trying to fight you. Like nobody
Nah, I
was
wasn't
trying
trying
to
to
fight.
fight.
No one.
That wasn't even a fight.
It wouldn't have been a
It's like
fight.
a featherweight versus a light heavyweight.
Yes.
That's not fair.
Like nobody was trying to fight them. Like we were. Like if we wanted to fight them, they would have been. They would have been on the ground, and we would have been gone before the police would have came.
What? No.
It'd have been done. Like if that's what we wanted to do. Nobody wanted to fight. Nobody wanted to fight. Nobody wanted that type of energy at all. Like we came home and like we still can't believe like that really happened. And I spent y'all. What my check was like $64. It was because I got like
crazy.
I got my hibachi, but then I got like sushi and like you know that I share with everybody or whatever. And I'm like, and I didn't get my food. Like I barely ate any of my food. I had my to-go plate was full to the top.
It's crazy.
It was full to the top of food. There was so much food in there because I barely ate my food, and I don't even know where my food went. I don't know where it went, where it flew. These time you wouldn't want that anyway.
Probably
roaching it.
roach legs.
Yeah.
Crispy
Yes. He was like, you probably didn't want that anyway. I'm like, dang, that was a lot of money to spend to just
but
for
the thing about
to
it,
waste
like,
the food.
With these companies, they don't realize like boom, we read your comments, we read your what do they call reviews, and we see bad reviews. We're like, okay, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was a not an accident, but it's a couple little accidents. Boom, one here, one there. All right, we'll give it our own go. All right, go, boom. We don't see nothing. Okay, maybe they was just
I'm finna write a long review.
So now, going in, boom, roach pop up. Oh snaps! I guess they wasn't lying.
Y'all gonna see, whoever gonna read the reviews, you'll see. Go there. I want everybody that go to their restaurant. If y'all ever happen to come up across this video, and y'all see a roach, post it. Post the roach.
Post that roach.
Post the roach. We did try to take a picture. He really tried
trying to get my phone to work, and the roach going crazy. I'm talking about it's fast. It ain't like it was slow ones. He was well energized.
They have the same cops there paying somebody off. Hold on. Gladly was a bigger man. Yes, I know. I was too. I was really afraid for that. I was so afraid for that because I just seen.
It's been a different story.
I seen what was gonna happen. I saw it. I got so nervous. Like it felt like I was dreaming.
I had to think about it for a
It felt like I was dreaming because the man was like literally assaulting him. I swear he was assaulting him, and he did not know that Lee was protected. Like he was armed, like ready to go, and you literally hitting this man. And I'm just, and he did not realize what was gonna happen to him. I was so nervous. I promise. I felt like I was dreaming.
And it's like,
I was just like, please, God, please don't let him shoot this man because they're gonna come. They're gonna try to make it seem like you're the aggressor. I was so nervous.
And I'm like, about it for a brief second. I think that's when you said.
Did you hear me telling you no?
I can't tell you if it was you or God. All I know is
I was screaming no. I was screaming no. Don't do it.
I just left.
I was like, please don't do it. We was loud outside though. Like it was. I know it had to be loud. It was quiet.
It was quiet.
It had to be extremely loud, but nobody had to be around because I saw nobody.
But that's the thing. Like you don't know what nobody got on them, and you study like provoking them, pushing.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. He didn't
pushing them. Like if I was a more weak-minded person, like if I was myself 2, 3, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, or whatever the case may be, I was more weak-minded. I didn't have the mind, the control.
But you know, yeah, they don't they don't care. Like that man clearly did not
because
care.
He pushed all buttons just about.
Yeah, he did. He was trying to, but he was really like, he was really. If that man was scared, he sure wasn't showing it. He was really trying to, trying to like.
Oh, the little dog syndrome.
Yeah.
Like the little dogs, they
it is, but they do that because they're cornered though. You didn't corner him. You were trying to get away. He cornered you.
Yeah, he cornered me.
And so. I don't know. I was just like, wow, you're bold. You're really bold. You ain't had nobody whoop your behind yet. That's why you so bold.
Yeah, but I give him I give him because he was this close, but he was just too.
I was so scared, y'all. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that it didn't go any further than that because it would have been bad. It would have been even worse. So, hold on. Thank you, ATL Shawty. Thank you so much. Roaches to go. This will never happen if you haven't. What happened? This wouldn't never happen if you haven't been proven guilty. I don't understand what that mean. Huh? That's mine. It's freezing. You can take it out. On the counter, post the roach sound like a rap line. The kids are good. The kids were wonderful. Nyiah was hype. I'm telling you, she was hype because the man kept hitting Lee. And it was pissing her off. And she was like, don't touch my dad. Don't you put your hands on him. Don't you touch him. Like, you know, Nyiah was just screaming. She was livid. She was like, stop touching my dad. Don't you touch my dad. Because she see the man literally pushing him. So she ready to fight. And he tried to draw his little arm back.
Listen, man. And I'm trying to leave. That be the part, like.
That was a ninja roach.
Listen, that was a ninja roach. I ain't gonna lie to you, but he was something else. He was something else. I'll tell you that.
Never a ninja roach, maybe a cowboy roach. I don't know what he was.
That boy is something
Fast thinking on your part. Yes, the reviews also say how they overcharge you also. I feel
they
that,
tried to do that. Yes, they did.
Yeah,
they tried to overcharge him and make him pay for the roast.
Yep.
So it was
I feel they
so
should have comped everyone's meal. That's how I feel too. But oh God. Boy, stop capping. TV said it was both telling you. It was me and God telling you stop. I was screaming like no. I was screaming no. Like, boy, man, I saved your life.
Yes,
I saved your life. I'm so serious.
It was a small point to where it felt like I was just like.
I felt like I was dreaming.
I was pressed against the wall because he kind of like pressed me against the wall. I couldn't get to that door. I
couldn't get to the other door. I just thank God.
He was like all over me. Even though
I just thank God for.
He could have pulled out a knife. He could have pulled out anything. He was like well into my personal space.
Somebody said he got short man syndrome.
Yeah.
Guys like him love to stab. Yeah, they.
Because he could have got close to me and hit me in my jugular.
The roach on the wall.
I wouldn't have no time to drop. That's crazy.
She said I got this on in my head. The roaches on the wall. Okay, and the cop was laughing, telling jokes, so the cop knew they had roaches. Yeah. Yep, it could have definitely went left, y'all. This could have definitely ended. This night could have definitely ended so much differently all over the fact that y'all felt like y'all had the right to put y'all hand, not y'all, not even say y'all. It was just one person, but the workers were just standing around looking confused. But all because you felt that you had the right to put your hands on someone because they didn't pay for a bill. Well, it wasn't that even telling this story, it sounds so crazy. It sounds so crazy to me because it's not even his bill.
It's not my bill.
It wasn't even his bill. He trying to defend somebody else and then got mixed up. He trying to defend Tamia's boyfriend Brian. I don't know if y'all met. I don't know if I put him on in the video or whatever. Yeah, put him on the video. I'll introduce y'all so y'all can get to know him. But trying to defend him because he had roach in his food. He trying to defend him and you attacking him. And I'm just like, well, dang, it wasn't even my food. I was just defending it. Regardless of who food it was, and you still can't hit nobody.
No, you can't do that at all.
You can't do that. But Lee got attacked and he ain't even order no food. That's the moral of the story.
That is crazy.
Lee got attacked and he didn't order no food.
I didn't order no food. I'm just trying to.
He got forced to try to pay for food that he never had. Like he never had food. So
yes, you want me to pay for
so you wanted me to pay somebody else's bill.
That is the craziest.
Why didn't you?
Listen.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking, but I was trying to leave. Man, I ain't trying to pay nobody bill.
Yeah, Lee was just like, fine. It wasn't Lee, like it wasn't my food anyway. Like, you know, whatever. You're coming at the wrong person. Like you're coming at the wrong person. I'm just saying that it's not right. Y'all need to fix it. Y'all need to compensate him, which is Brian. You need to compensate him because that was nasty having roaches run out of his food or whatever. So he's just trying to defend him or whatever, but now you're attacking him saying pay for the food.
Correct. Pay for it. So I'm gonna pay. So since I said something.
Yes. So since you spoke up about it, you got to pay for the food now.
You pay for the food.
You pay for it.
I ain't paying for it.
Yes. And somebody said you could have went to jail for trying to help someone else. Yeah, that's crazy. Yes. Please expose this place. This is racial slurs and roaches. It's on IG in y'all inbox. Okay, I definitely will. I'm gonna definitely expose them because this needs to be seen and heard. Like y'all always getting away with this stuff. I know how people say, oh, just don't eat at the places like this or this and that, or don't eat at these places. But I don't feel like that's right, that I can't eat where I want to eat because certain places are either racist or nasty or whatever the case may be. I don't feel like I should put that all in one box. I just don't feel like that. Like I'm not gonna eat at no hibachi places because one of them were racist or whatever. You know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna expose where necessary. I'm gonna expose where necessary, and that was necessary. And you know, everybody has bad experiences with fast food. Everybody has
Yeah.
bad experience with restaurants. Everyone has bad experiences, period. So we've had, of course, we've come on here before talking about, oh, these people at Burger King, oh, these people at Popeyes, whatever the case, they get on our nerves. Like, you get an attitude with them, they get an attitude back, that's done. Whatever, it's over with. But when you take it to the next level, that's when it becomes something big.
Yeah.
And this is the first time that we have ever had to do
It got
something.
physical.
Yeah, that it got physical. And it wasn't even Lee being physical.
Correct.
It was the other part. It was the restaurant owner being physical.
They won't even own worker.
Or worker,
Being
yeah,
physical
being
for
physical.
the person that
So-
doesn't have no obligation to your restaurant.
Yeah, so
that's
that's
crazy.
where, yeah, this is the first time that this has ever happened, like I said, in my entire life. I never experienced nothing like
I
this.
never experienced nothing like that.
Yes, and so,
You know, I'm just glad that I'm older that it happened to me. Because if I was young, boy,
yeah,
I
probably was a
was
test.
cannon, boy.
I like
It was a
that.
test, boy.
Definitely a
Remember
test.
I told you how I feel after certain situations? Remember I told you?
Wait.
It made me feel funny.
Yeah.
It made me feel, I told you, it made me feel like a little punk.
Oh, yeah, if you can't hit.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's kinda
yeah.
Like, it's kind of like, I guess,
I know
showing
where to
myself
go.
that I
Not
got
to go there when I come to Georgia. Yeah, don't go
the
there.
willpower to withstand certain things now.
Yeah, I'm glad he was able to, because I thought that man was going to get it. But I'm glad that
I
happened.
thought about it. I did.
Yeah, I
But it
just,
wasn't worth
it wasn't. He definitely wasn't worth it. And all the stuff that would have come behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely not worth it. So I know I've been on here for an hour. I'm glad I wasn't with you. I know, well, we always talking trash now. We're all talking trash, like, as far as, not even like, it wasn't even like nothing like cussing him out. It was basically the stuff we were saying, like, you better not touch him, stop touching him, you better stop touching him, like, that kind of stuff. Like, don't put your hands on him. It wasn't even nothing all out of the way. We was just yelling, like, don't touch him. But that man, I don't know, he was bold. He did look scared, but he didn't stop. He looked a little afraid, but he didn't stop.
He had his chest out and
Yeah,
everything.
he didn't stop. He
It was
never
little,
stopped.
But he had it out there.
He ain't never stopped now.
It
If
was-
he was scared, he said he was gonna die scared, because he didn't stop.
And he didn't stop. And not until he fell.
Thank you, JTC family.
Not
Yes,
until he
thank you,
fell,
God.
That's when he stopped. That's when he slowed the roll down. He like, oh, it got a little
Yes.
real from me. I ain't think it would do all that.
Yes, it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I still like, wow, did that really happen?
It did.
It happened so fast.
It did.
It was so fast.
Zero to
Like, did
1,000.
that really happen? Like, you passed the test, you may walk into your next blessing. Amen.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Yes,
But
yes.
yeah, we did. It happened so fast, and I'm so glad that we were able to get out of it with just that, what it was. Just sad that had to happen, but at the same time, they should not get away with being able to hit people or call people racial slurs. You
Yes.
calling us the N-word. When I walked in, when we got out of the car to walk into that restaurant, how many black families were in there?
Shoot, one on the table in front of us, one to the backside, and it was a one white family. I didn't see no Asians.
The ones in front of us to the side, there was one that walked around.
The
This
one
one,
that was leaving, the big party. So we ain't here spending hundreds of
all
thousands of
black
dollars with you
people.
guys.
We're all black people. Majority of us were black.
And I don't
So
see no Asians, no Korean, none of your people in there. But yeah, we in there, but we gonna be this.
all black people in there, and you calling us niggers. Not one did we call you. Not once did we use a racial slur towards them.
Correct.
So that shows
I wasn't
you.
even thinking racially.
Yeah, I wasn't even
about it.
thinking racially either at all. Not once did we do that, but you called us niggers, like, because we told you to stop hitting us or stop hitting him. So that's the thing about it. It's like, I wouldn't want anyone to frequent that place, and I don't know if the other Shogun is affiliated with it. I don't know if they're affiliated, but definitely don't frequent that place because y'all racist. Like, oh, you racist. You definitely are, because,
Definitely.
but these are the people that's keeping you working.
Correct.
Us, the people that you called that. We keeping you working because that restaurant was full of us.
Because they made like, what, about close $400 off our table.
Yeah, we're keeping you in business. Like, you know, us. I
40
seen us
minutes.
all in there, but that's how you treat us that come to your business, even though we saw bad reviews, or all of the reviews weren't bad, like not all of them, but there were quite a few. But we still frequent your business to give you our money that we work hard for.
In spite of what we seen.
In spite of what we seen, we still gave you a chance, and that's what you see, and that's what you call us.
So that's your one chance. You used it. You burnt that bridge.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't. They were like, "Oh, trespass." We would never step foot in there again. What do you mean trespass us?
Never.
We'll never come there again.
Next time it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah, we're not gonna ever come back there again. But we do need to make people aware of this. So if y'all want to share this, if y'all want to do whatever you want to do with it. I'm not asking no one to do whatever. But if you want to share it and you want to do whatever you want to do it.
But
don't go to that restaurant. This is for y'all, whoever watching this. Don't go there.
But if you do go, just keep your eye for something that move.
Don't go there. Don't go there because it may not be for you how it was for us. You might really get sick.
Yeah,
you might really get sick. So don't go there. And if your food is not right, they ain't gonna want to give your money back, or they're not gonna want. They're going to still pay for it.
Yeah, the whole thing, whether it's a bug in it or not.
They're going to
whether
pay
they
for
seen
it
and killed it themselves alive.
It doesn't matter.
They want you to pay full price for it.
They want you to pay full price for it. Don't even whatever. So don't go there. Do not go to the restaurant. That's just utterly disgusting.
Yeah.
If you want to still go there, hey, that's your business. But you've been warned.
You know what I mean? And that's it.
Yes. Definitely. So, oh, this been crazy. Hey, Leilani, did I speak to you? I thought I did. I'm sorry. I was on a roll. Hey, boo.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm hungry.
Hey, I left my... Y'all, let me tell you. They cook... Okay, so
I wasn't eating up because I read them.
When I go... when I go to a hibachi, I like them to put all my food on a plate first before I start eating. I usually like that. So, everybody else was eating. Me, I was waiting till everything was done. So, when about time everything got finished, I got a chance to eat a little bit of it, and everything else went in the to-go plate. So then my to-go plate, I don't know where it is. So I basically spent all that money. I think my what is it? Hibachi by myself was like 26 something plus tax, and I ain't even get to eat my food really. I got to taste it, of course. I had so much food left because I barely get to eat it, and I don't know where it is. I don't know. But that's the sucky part. So Lee say he's still hungry. I'm like, I feel crazy. Like, I don't feel like hungry because I did get some sushi. Like, I did eat like some of the sushi, but I just feel like, dang, I was cheated. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. You know, went and got him a bag of chips. Y'all watched the live before this one, and it's not better explain what happened, but you'll see how the police came up there. You'll see the restaurant, and then you'll hear what's being said. You can hear what's being said between us and the police, and you'll hear what the police said. So we don't have to make nothing up. We don't have to make anything up. This is just for awareness, and this just needs to be spread. These people need to know that you can't treat us that way. Yes, he said even the officer said the food is bad. Please check out that live before this one. Check out that live. Like I said, just listen to what the police is saying. Listen.
He must have really watched me because I was like at least 7-10 minutes in. He said that.
So, yeah, y'all go check it out and see what we're talking about. I hate to like...
Bash the company.
No, it's not about bashing the company. I hate that, like, I'm coming back live and this is the topic. I hate that this is the topic of the live. Like, this is not what I wanted to come back and say. I would want to come back and, I wanted the girls to even do, like, a video together before Tamia left. Now, because of all this stuff, we was out later than normal. And I don't know, everything just got out of whack and messed up. And so I hate that the fact that we're going live talking about this and not something more positive. But I feel like this definitely needs to be exposed, and there definitely need to be improvements in these areas for restaurants that we decide to spend our hard-earned money on, especially if you have bugs.
Yeah.
Like, something need to be done, and I don't feel like they should be able to get away with it.
They should have said on the menu.
They shouldn't be able to.
With a side of root.
They ain't gonna tell you. They shouldn't be able to get away with pushing, like putting your hands on people. That's the part I'm just still stuck on.
The problem is if I would have did it, it would have the other way around.
You would have went to jail. Yeah, they would have took Lee to jail. That's unfair.
Since it's the company,
That's fair. I mean, unfair. And they would have looked at the fact that Lee was way taller than him and way bigger than him, and then make it seem like it's nothing. But that's not okay. That's not okay. Why is it okay for a black man to get assaulted and nothing be done because it's a he said, she said? No, he was being assaulted. Like, why is that okay? Why do they get off with giving us a trespass, a criminal trespass? Why do they get off with that? And if we want to press charges, we got to go down to the courthouse when you know the courthouses are backed up because of COVID. How is that fair at all? That's not fair at all. Regardless of the situation, like I said, I'm going to say it again, and I know I said it like 3 times. Regardless of the situation or how the man felt about what was happening, you can't hit people. You can't push people. You can't hit them. You can't shove them. You can't do that. And I feel like it almost makes me feel like he can't even defend himself if he getting hit or if he's getting offended. I mean, if he's getting assaulted, he can't defend himself. How is that okay? How is that ever okay? That is something that needs to be brought awareness to as well. Like, all them police is rushing up there and saying all this kind of stuff, but you really telling me? I told the police, I said, so if my husband would have shot him, he would have been wrong. But you're putting your hands on me. I feel threatened. Just like everybody else can feel threatened. Why I can't feel threatened? I don't know. You pushing me. Who knows what you got in your pocket? Like somebody said, he could have had a pocket knife. You're too close. You're in distance where you can stab me in my kidney or something.
Because if he walked up to one of the police officers, did that right there,
yeah, he would have
tased and shot him to death.
Yes, they would have killed that man. If that man did to a police what he did to Lee, the police would have broke him in half. They would have broke him in half. It would have been no excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses. And I know. Yes, and I feel like that's so unfair that he can't even defend himself.
That's where we live in, though.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Had to hide some, y'all. But yeah, I just think that's so crazy that he can't even defend himself. How is that fair? How is that fair that you can live in the world and can't defend yourself? Oh, but if you Kyle Ritter, you can. You can. You could be in fear for your life if you're like, yeah, you could be in fear for your life, but you can't defend yourself if you brown or you black. You can't defend yourself. Only people that can defend themselves is people that are cream color. Like, that's what it seemed like to me. Like, it seems crazy. Like, it seems crazy to me. That's not okay. That's not okay at all. But y'all, don't go there. Definitely don't go to that restaurant. Y'all, definitely thank you for all the positive, kind words. Even the ones that came on with the crazy words, y'all on here viewing and you listening and you see it. So thank you for your view. Definitely, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because it's 3 o'clock in the morning here in Georgia. So I'm finna wind down, wash my face, all that good stuff. Somebody said, my brother, you are not a punk. You are a man. You did it the right thing, my brother. You guys keep doing your thing. I enjoy you guys. Blessing. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you. We appreciate it. They would have done the same thing here in Florida. They just ain't for us. Yeah, and I know that. And I know a lot of people try to say, oh, everything ain't about race. Everything isn't about race. And we never made this about race. We're the one that were called out our name. We never brought up their race. They called us racial slurs. Yeah. We never said nothing. We never even made, you know how you get mad and you say like stuff or whatever, you might say like a racial slur. We didn't even do that. We didn't even harm to the man. No. He didn't even call the man like a B. A B or nothing. He didn't call him not one name, but we get called. Okay. I can't believe he didn't call him no name.
I ain't call him no names. I'm really trying
to get away. He didn't even call him a name. I'm just like, but that's how y'all see us. So that's what you called us, even though a bunch of us was in here giving you our money. I just don't understand. Or whatever. So it's not about that, but it's just sad that how we feel like we can't even defend ourselves, even when we're being assaulted. That is so wrong to me on so many levels. And that's why people just do it anyway. They just do what they want to do. They take it upon themselves and they do things because it's like we don't even have the right to defend ourselves when we're being assaulted. That's so wrong. How do you that old and you raise your hand like that to a child? I mean, Nyiah's not a child, but she looks like a young girl. And you're a man and you raise your hand to a child? Okay. Or to a young woman. You do that? Like, all because she told you, don't touch my dad?
Listen,
Stop pushing my dad. Don't touch my dad.
I'm so glad my back was turned.
Yeah, well, he did that. Yeah, I am too. I seen him draw back, but for some reason, I felt like I felt like his hand was open.
Listen,
You know how you draw back like you're gonna, no, I'm just saying, like he was trying to slap her, yeah.
Listen, boy, listen. I was
Yeah.
listen. Boy, I'm so glad my back was turned. God is good.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, cause like you can mess with me, but don't mess with my girls. Like, don't do that.
But yeah, like I said, if that was the case, it would have been over. Cause
Listen,
yeah.
ain't no more talking. I ain't holding back nothing. You and your buddies, y'all, we gotta run through fast.
Yeah. So yeah, that was our night tonight. It was a good night. We had a good time besides the roach. And then before all that stuff happened, we actually made the best out of it. Yeah, we made the best. Even though stuff was wrong, the fountain drinks taste a little stale, like all that kind of stuff was happening, we still were making the best out of it. And we were having a wonderful time. Like, we were having a wonderful time. Like, not being negative, we were being very positive. Singing happy birthday was fun. Until that happened. So definitely, y'all, look up that restaurant. I'll probably put it in the description box down below. I'm gonna put the restaurant in the description box. There's a restaurant there. The location that I went to, I guess there are several locations. And somebody was like, this one is like one of the bad locations, not the best location.
You put a big caption, toxic.
So this particular location, like I said, I don't know if they're like sisters or if they're joining anyway or if they're franchised or whatever, but this particular one, that address that I called out is the one that we went to and the one that we had the issue with. So I wouldn't advise anyone to go there. Definitely the health department needs to be called on them. And we doing that for sure. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. So glad to see you guys on here. So glad to see all of our supporters. Thank you, JCC family. It's all about the money. They don't care about nothing else.
It's all about money.
Yeah, dispute the charge with your bank if you pay with a card. They would have done the same thing here. But yes,
You know what? Everybody dispute.
Yeah, dispute your charges because it was roaches.
I'm telling you, yes, everybody. Get them, I just thought about it. I didn't get my food, cause,
Yeah, tell everybody to dispute their charges.
Most
But
I'm glad they said it because I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that's it and that's all. I really appreciate everyone that came in the live tonight to listen to us, that just gave us a fair listen, and yeah, whether you agree or not. Thank you for keeping it respectful if you disagreed or whatever the case may be, and not say nothing crazy and get blocked. Yeah, so yeah, hello to everyone that came in. Let me do a little quick hello. If you want me to say hello, just comment your name. So we're going to say the ITZSONYIAH, ATL Shorty. Thank y'all for coming in. Chosen, I'm sorry. I'm going to put my hand over here because, Oh, yes. Chosen G62. Let's see. Let's keep going. Jayla Singleton. JTC Family, Leilani's Kitchen. Let's see. Onika, Jayla, Michael, Kier. Hey, Kier. Kier, Wanda. You too, Wanda. Have a great rest of your night. Y'all, but on a positive note, guys, if you guys have not watched our last mukbang, you can watch our last mukbang. I was on there. What was I eating on my last one? I don't know, but y'all, we have a seasoning blend that we have been working on for a long time, guys. We have been working on it forever. Y'all, we were supposed to be in did this like back in 2017, I swear. But anyways, we've had so many different ones before, and this particular one is a good one. It's a really, really good one. It's a great one, actually. This blend, when Lee put this together, I was like, this has to be packaged. It just does. It definitely does. So y'all look out for that. That will be on the way. I explained that in, I think, my very last video. I think so, if not the video before that. But we have a season blend coming up. It's on the way. Oh, I'm like, what is that in the background?
Take your mind on the world.
Yes, it's really, really good. And we're very proud of it. So very proud of it. So y'all be on the lookout for that, because that'll be coming really, really soon. Sooner than you think, y'all. So we're excited about that. We're excited. We're going to be announcing it soon. Announcing it very, very soon. So like I said, be on the lookout for that. But that's it, and that's all, y'all. It is, like I said, 3 in the morning, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I love y'all. Thank you for all of your support and love that y'all always show. I'm going to see you guys on the next video, live stream, and next time we're going to come with some more positive stuff. But go ahead and check out that live before this one, and tell me, guys, tell me what y'all think of it. Like, tell me what you think. Share, share, share. Listen to how, I don't know, how.
You know how I thought about it?
What?
In this public record, we can see what they said. Body cam footage from them officers that went in there talking to them. I'm gonna call Gwinnett County
and get it.
Body cam footage.
Okay.
Yep. It's public accessible footage.
Okay.
That they have to give us.
Well, yeah. So we gonna go ahead and get that. We gonna get all that stuff done, because you know we don't take stuff like that lightly, and so you're not gonna just get away with it. But I love y'all so much. I really appreciate our supporters. Y'all look out for our new season blend. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about it. But y'all, it's some stuff coming up. I love y'all. So sad to say goodnight. Good night, JCC family. I love y'all too. Thank y'all for always supporting us. We really appreciate it. Let me go, because I'm gonna keep rambling. I'm tired, y'all. Y'all can see I look tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of, no, I ain't tired of that. I'm just tired. I've been up too late. So hopefully I'm gonna get some good sleep tonight. I'm just gonna sleep. Oh no, I gotta get up early to take Tamia. I gotta get up early to take her, so let me go to bed. All right, I love y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, peace, and love. That's all it. Don't she sound like a echo?
Somebody echoing coffee.
I know. That's a bark. I know that. Okay, y'all.
Who died?
Love y'all.